Disclaimer, I do not dislike CinemaSins, and that is not a lie. For my next Everything Wrong with CinemaSins video, I'm going to be singing the video on K-pop demon hunters. Enjoy, everyone.
Singing songs of courage and hope.
But, like, so much more than that, too, right? They're flying through the air and slicing demons into pieces with magical weapons. I think the intro may be simplifying the singing helps drive away darkness a bit much here. Like, how did these initial hunters realize they had a power in the first place?
I agree with the first part of this sin, but to respond to the second part, there's a line from Celine that would suggest how they found this power.
But hunters are more than warriors. Our music ignites the soul and brings people together. Every generation, a new trio of hunters is chosen to fulfill our ultimate duty.
And how are the next hunters chosen? Is this like a hunter-idol situation with a competition?
Asking for irrelevant information, cliche.
Also, I need a prequel about the doo-wop demon hunters, and I need it now, and I'm mad that I do not have it yet.
Jeremy Sins himself, cliche.
Mira's my favorite. She's the visual and lead dancer of Huntrix. Nobody can move like Mira.
Stan's position.
And without this, how else would he get an explanation as to who Rumi, Mira, and Zoe are?
If demons are so stupid that they don't know you don't pour coffee into random flowers, I'm not sure how the movie wants me to be impressed when they are defeated.
Because the What It Sounds Like sequence is visually amazing, has great action scenes, and the song itself is a great song.
Pains me not to be able to play any of the music for you. But these stylized K-pop musical ass-whoopings are possibly the coolest things ever animated on the twos since Miles Morales.
Agreed, so I'll remove a sin too.
Movie wants us to believe that these three demons landed perfectly centered and kneeling on the stage just to really make sure we understand that it gives negative fucks about anything making real-world sense.
Yeah, it does, along with plenty of other animated movies since they're purposefully unrealistic and showing things that can't happen in real life.
Time to lay fog shadows.
Pointing things out on the screen.
Don't you idiots know? Once the hunters turn the homeland gold, it's over for us!
Calling the audience idiots just because you're about to redeliver some clunky exposition.
But he's not talking to the audience, he's talking to the demons.
Genu sings a song that is not on the album that my nephew will not stop listening to in the car.
Jeremy says something random, cliche.
I'm not here to mock you. I'm here to help you.
Thing I have to repeat over and over to Hollywood every day somehow makes it into the script.
Jeremy says something random again.
I'm either sitting this show getting over at 12:34 in the afternoon or at 12:34 in the morning. Either way, you are being totally disrespectful to parents who either had to get up too early or stay up too late for this show.
Fair point, but it's 12:34 in the morning when the show ends since the whole How It's Done montage took place at night.
Couch, 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 couch.
J.D. Vance. Allegedly.
Jeremy says something random. Again.
Also, this song, Golden, absolutely rules. Am I going to take a sin off every time there's a new song in this movie? So far, yes.
Okay, I appreciate the sin removal, and yes, I do agree that Golden is a great song, but there is something that I want to point out, and that is that you don't remove any more sins for the songs in this film, which contradicts what you said in this sin before the sin removal.
Rumi's demon markings are an awesome reveal and well-timed to keep ahead of the audience, but it also kind of looks weirdly like we're still in the music video for Golden.
Sinning something you like.
So everything that has patterns?
Cover those up.
The convenient, progressive, and location-specific growth of these markings is convenient.
Well, yeah, since conveniences are needed to make stories and movies happen.
We can't skip it.
Challenge accepted. Skip.
Jeremy uses his skip sin cliche.
Growl movement competitions.
Pointing things out on the screen.
Mustarding your corn dog when it appears you could have easily bought one pre-mustarded. If a giant beverage can stage appears out of thin air and then a power wave changes the color of my clothing, I am not continuing to cheer, I am running.
Okay, but I haven't seen you remove a sin for Soda Pop, which validates the point that I made earlier. So that song not getting a sin removal is worth these many sins.
Also, seems like some demons can be pretty powerful up top in the overworld. They can disguise themselves, change reality, and enchant with song. Can someone do some more clunky exposition and remind me again how that whole Hanmoon shield thing works to keep them out?
Because the strength of the songs of the hunters are what powers it to keep demons out, hence the Saja Boys' plan to sabotage it.
Let's go kill these guys.
Neon lighting your murder plans.
Pointing things out on the screen. Again.
Accidentally time traveling your studio audience from Idiocracy's Ow My Balls.
Jeremy says something random cliche.
A hunter who's part demon?
The dramatic revelation settings on these demon tattoos are dialed all the way up. What a terrible time for Rumi to get a case of sleeve rip, and yet what a perfect time for the movie.
And is this happening as a way to create more for conflict for both Rumi and the story itself?
Surprisingly,
Your plan is working.
Guima would be excellent at this work, Sins.
But Guima saying that makes sense since he doubted Jinu's plan and things are now going well for him since he just got to eat a soul.
Not drawing hands properly. Even if you're little, get it right or put it in a pocket.
And you just answered yourself since it was a kid that drew that drawing.
Choosing this way to let me know someone has made 10 clones of me.
Jeremy Sins himself cliche.
Nice of the demon horde to come to this battle with the mostly identical faceless smooth demon variation to save the animators a few months' work. So thoughtful.
Another instance of Jeremy sitting something he likes.
We can't win this without your voice, Rumi.
Which makes me think of what a horrible superpower this is. Are the Huntrix vocal cords super protected from colds and flus? And getting scratched up when you swallow a chip that you didn't chew fully and it sort of scrapes down your entire esophagus?
Maybe, but that information wouldn't serve a purpose to the story if the movie explained it, so does it really matter?
Okay, so I've been meaning to ask, why does the bird wear a tiny hat?
I made it for the tiger, but the bird keeps taking it.
Noted. There is arts and crafts time in the underworld, for reasons.
Yeah, so?
I was going to take another sin off for the amazing free, but then the characters who had spent the last minute singing the song diegetically just randomly stopped mouthing it, meaning they were lip-syncing that the whole time, and that's some Milli Vanilli shit.
And the reason for the mouthing is because the rest of the song is Jinu and Rumi visualizing being in the sky and they're singing off screen. Also, not removing a sin for free. That's worth a few extra.
What's with the long faces? Everything's going to plan.
Turn around.
Another instance of a sin having subtitles but no audio. And yeah, I know I didn't point that out in my Big Hero 6 videos, so I'm using this as a chance for me to improve from that mistake.
I'm kind of a difficult person. Overly blunt, short-fused, highly aggressive.
Mira isn't returning my calls to come right for CinemaSins in this scene.
Jeremy says something random again.
Look, I've already admitted how much I love Golden, but to sing this much of it, this many times in an 85-minute movie strikes me as cheating to get to feature length.
Singing something you like.
How could we be together if we can't tell your lies from your truths, Rumi?
Well, Zoe, since this is about as generic a third-act conflict cliche as they come, I'm guessing you'll have an answer to this question in the next 10 minutes or so, and everything will be fine, just like real life.
But like Captain Vader and I have been saying, third act conflicts are not cliches, so I guess you're still trying to give us those crazy pills.
When we lost your mother, I swore to protect all that was left of her.
Putting the weight of the climax of your movie on a character that we've only barely seen in flashbacks and know nothing meaningful or important about, other than she's a parental conduit in yet another animated movie where the main character lost their parents. Do animators just not know how to draw parents? Is that the issue?
But like I've said before, not every animated movie has dead parents such as Moana, Zootopia, Turning Red, The Incredibles, and Robots.
All of me! This is why we have to hide it.
Yes, Rumi, conceal, don't feel. Wait, is this movie just K-pop Frozen? This movie's just K-pop Frozen, isn't it?
No, this isn't the same as Frozen for a few reasons. Elsa doesn't try to get rid of her powers like Rumi tries to with her patterns, Rumi doesn't accidentally put a curse in the movie setting, and Rumi's powers are publicly revealed at the end of this film, whereas in Frozen, Elsa's powers weren't completely secret before they were exposed.
Where does Rumi go when she bamps out? Is it like Frodo when he slips on the ring and like Flame Mount guy can sense her? Or like the Nether in Minecraft where one step forward is 8 in the overworld? I have so many questions.
Jeremy asks questions that the movie doesn't need to explain cliche.
Rumi walks up on this demon fest like she's making a music video instead of walking with any sense of urgency.
Narration.
Also, Guima really does Rumi a solid by listening to her song instead of sending more demons.
But he does send more demons after Rumi, Mira, and Zoe.
This is the most bullshit create the song as we go and it all works out that I have ever seen. They even drag the audience into this here in a minute as if they know the song after hearing it once. And while I'm sure some may pick up on bits and pieces, everyone should be waking up from the demon walk to a death concert, freak the f out, run out of there for their lives, and maybe then pick up the course.
Firstly, in this shot you're showing that Guima did in fact send demons after Huntrix. Secondly, not removing a sin for what it sounds like. That's worth a few extra. Again.
The crowd continues to sway lovingly together at the end of the song instead of looking at each other and saying, you're seeing them flying too, right?
Well, considering that they weren't surprised by Huntrix falling from the sky into the continent at the beginning, they're likely used to them doing crazy things.
The movie ends with the Han moon firmly colored blue and not gold, which I thought the whole point was they needed it gold, but the girls got to chant couch for a bit again, so yay?
Yes, the Han Moon needed to be gold, but because it was destroyed by the demons, Huntrix now needs to start over and make a new Han Moon. So I think I'll end this video by giving out my award. And here is the end result, everybody. This in total was 318. The sentence will be fought by Huntrix. Thank you for watching, everybody, and have a nice day.